to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you don't let show.
You just call on your brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. Lean on me. Lean on me.
Thank you guys, that was beautiful. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
All right, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Ms. Johnson, distinguished guests, Blair teachers and staff, and families and friends of today's graduates, my fellow 2022 Blazers, I say, welcome. Bienvenidos and bienvenue. I stand before you today as your senior class president, Muller Torontow. Like many of you and your families, I was not born here. I'm proud to say I was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I came to this country with my brother when I was 1 year old, and like many of you and your families, I only spoke one language, Haitian Creole in my case. Also like you, I have learned new languages since I've arrived, English and Spanish. All of us, no matter where we started, have come to share a common language, learn to love each other's food and cultures, and have created a diverse and inclusive community here at Blair. Our school is a multicultural one. 4 years ago, we started at Blair on the bottom, freshmen not knowing what to expect, walking into the largest high school in the state. It was quite overwhelming at first. And yet we found our way to our classes, we found clubs to join, we found teams to try out for, and we found each other. When our sophomore year came around, we welcomed new Blazers. We started to lead clubs and organizations. We cheered, we danced, we represented Blair in the classroom, in the community, on the field, and on the court. As spring of 2020 started, we had found our place, we had found our voice, and we were only a few months away from taking our roles as upperclassmen. We are here. In March of 2020, we were back at the bottom, COVID-19. I'm sure everyone remembers where they were, what they were doing when they got the announcement from MCPS. I had just finished my lacrosse practice and ready to have our first scrimmage of the season the very next day. School was canceled for 2 weeks. It was a surreal moment, and at first we were excited to get out of school and not have to do work for a couple of weeks. But as reality started to set in, the idea of being in quarantine and not seeing our friends and not being a part of the community that we built together became less and less appealing. We learned to grieve as we lost family, friends, or someone we knew. COVID took almost 2 years from our high school experience, and yet we found a way. We stayed home and did Zoom classes. We stayed connected as a community and through our social media. But let's be real for a minute. It was scary and stressful, and through it all, we have been there for each other. We're here. It was strange to return to a mostly empty school near the end of our junior year, but we managed to have 2 sports seasons packed into a single semester. It was our chance to be together again in the classroom and on the field. While for last year's class there was no prom, the class of 2021 did manage to graduate here on this very field. Last fall, I went on a mission trip to the Dominican Republic where I helped provide medical care to Haitian immigrants. It struck me how far I've come and how far the world is yet to go. At Senior Sunrise, we were ready to rejoin our community. We were ready to do whatever it took to have our normal senior year. We washed our hands, we carried sanitizer, we wore masks and made them look good. We got vaccinated and have cards to prove it. We did what Blazers do. We packed the stands, we cheered. Blazer Ragers, we won. We won academic contests, we won scholarships, we won playoff games, we won championships. and we evened the score with paintbranch basketball. We got back to our community service, we performed in Sankofa and in the Heights, we made music, we sang, we danced. We went to homecoming, spring fling, and finally, prom. We're here. As we conclude our 4 memorable years, fellow 2022 Blazers, it is time to once more take our place at the bottom. Again, to start anew. To start a job, military service, or more education. The world has not been kind to us so far. We are leaving school at a time of great economic, political, and social uncertainty. It has been hard for many of us to decide what next steps to take. In the past 4 years, we have faced challenges never faced by previous generations. The world is counting on us, class of 2022, to rise up and make our world a better place. We should all know that we got this. We're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Thank you.